Right, this is probably going to take some time to answer. I think it's 8 marks. So let's see what we can do with this question. Question 7. Figure 7 shows the curve y equals 5x minus x squared. The line y equals 4 minus kx crosses the curve, this one, on the x-axis, so somewhere along here. So it must cut there or there, and at one other point. Determine the coordinates of this other point. Well, I've got an unknown k value there, so I need to address that one first, don't I? Otherwise it's a simultaneous equation, and of course some of our calculators nowadays do some really funky stuff on that. But I need to find the value of the constant. So let's just realise, first of all, I need to find where it cuts that point there. So let's write this question out so you can actually see it, because it might not on the screen see it very easily. I need to find the roots of this. Okay, so I can take I can take an x out, can't I? And that helps me because I realise that x being 0 is this one, and this x value here must be 5. For the roots for this to equal 0, x is 0, or here for this to be 0, x is 5. So that's my point it cuts there, which then tells me I can work out y equals 4 minus kx. I know actually that in this particular I've got a coordinate point, so when y is 0 there's no height gained. It's 4 equals and then k 5. So by carefully rearranging this I get 5k equals 4, k equals 4 over 5. And that's really useful because now I've got this equation, and it's going to be 4 over 5x, and I know it's where it equals the curve and these 2 points. I actually already know one point it crosses, so that will help me out later, but now I've got a simultaneous equation here. So let me put it all up here and show you what I'm going to do and tidy it all up. I don't like to divide by 5, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to times everything by 5, because I think that makes life a lot easier. So I get 20 minus 4x equals, don't forget everything by 5, so it's 25 minus 5x squared. And it's important that you remember that you multiply every term by that 5. Now I'm going to tidy everything up. I've got minus 5x here, so I'll draw everything to the left hand side, and I end up with 5x squared minus 29x plus 20 equals 0. What I want to do is I want to see can I simplify this, but actually nowadays with this calculator I can use the various setup buttons here, and that makes life a lot easier. So I'm going to go to that one there, press equals, it's a polynomial, 2 degrees, I get 5 equals negative 29 equals, back in my day, woo. So here we go. I know that one of the values is 5 already, so I know that, but the other value is 4 over 5. Okay, so that's my other value, my next point, so x somewhere over here, so the line is going something like that. So that's my x value, and it wants to know the coordinate point. So what I need to do now is put that into this equation here. So y equals 5 lots of 4 over 5. Some of you will be screaming at me saying, why haven't you used the simultaneous equation here? And that's a very good point. This is what I'm doing. So someone else is screaming at me saying, this is why not, but let you scream. So I get 4 minus that's 16 over 25, and let's just tidy all that up. So 4, and you just have to, it's really crazy, isn't it? On the simple stuff of maths, just be careful you don't make silly simple errors, because otherwise you lose marks that you shouldn't really lose. So there's my point, 4, 5 and 84 over 25. That's the way I like to do it.